With all of these retrogrades coming to an end, do not be surprised when things start picking up in your life again and they start moving very, very quickly, okay? Like it's feeling as if it's a supernatural speed because it is. It's like you had to take a little bit of a pause because there were some things I feel you had some questions about. You weren't 100% solid or sold on, exactly what you wanted to do, exactly how you wanted to approach a certain situation. And I do feel as if these retrogrades impacted you specifically. And really with that mindset of, having the clarity. Like you had a very good general idea, but there were certain things that you didn't quite have the final details sorted out, but now you do. I do feel as if during the retrograde period though, like you absolutely were taking action. You still did have a general clarity, a general idea of where you're headed. OMG, if I could talk today. But now, like, you do have that exact set clarity on what it is that you're trying to do, where you're headed, the small details associated with it. It's like you had more of a bigger picture kind of clarity, but maybe we're lacking a little bit when it came to those smaller details. But now that has come to an end. Now you have that sense of clarity and you're able to go ahead and steamroll ahead, get ish done, get ish taken care of. Yeah, with the Three of Wands coming out, it's like you are absolutely ready to take the action. You're absolutely ready to show up, to do the thing. There's a lot less happening when it comes to the thought process, when it comes to everything that you're working on at this current point in time, and it's more action based. I feel like for the next 1 to 3 months, that's what you're going to be heavily focused on, is just like taking action, back to back action, honestly. You're also going to progress quite a bit. I can't believe I keep getting tongue-tied. Like normally I feel as if my speech is so fluent, so I don't know if that's been happening to you recently or you kind of resonate with that within the last couple of weeks where maybe you've gotten a little bit tongue-tied or a little bit lost for words or, a little bit lost as to which direction you want to head in and like how quickly. But progressing from that 3 to 4, you're going to be feeling like very secure and stable in your stance with what you have going on for yourself, with what it is that you have created for yourself. Any doubts totally dissipate. I feel like once you kind of start taking the action, maybe you still have a little bit of lingering doubts about certain things or some lingering questions, but it's very shortly cleared up, especially because of the fact that you're getting instantaneous results. Like that's the vibe of the next couple of months here, are instantaneous results. Instantaneous manifestations, things just kind of working out for you, playing out perfectly in ways that you honestly could not expect or would not expect in the present moment. There was a little bit of an energy of like holding yourself back. I feel as if within the last several weeks, you've actually had several ideas on things that you can do to kind of like push your situation forward, to get the ball rolling in the direction that you desire. But with this Eight of Swords coming out, like you definitely were holding back a bit. That's not a thing anymore though. Like that's definitely not lasting for very long. Anything that you've been holding yourself back from, like you are absolutely going to be pushing forward and doing those things. Like it's no longer going to be any questions surrounding the actions. I feel as if, again, you've been taking the intuitively guided action, but there's absolutely more that you could have been doing. It feels like within the last couple of weeks to last couple of months, you've been kind of like testing the water, like just dipping your toe in, but not going 100% full force towards what it is that you desire, and, taking the action steps that you were comfortable with. Yeah, heavy emphasis on what it was that you were comfortable with, because I feel as if in this timeline, in this current time of your life, you're really being called to step outside of your comfort zone, but you didn't feel quite ready to do so yet, and now you are just like throwing that to the wayside. You're okay with getting uncomfortable again. And I feel as if the retrograde energy was just like a little bit too much, to where you were still happy and satisfied taking baby steps. It was giving like any action is better than no action. 555 on the timer as I say this. Because as we know, like as long as you're moving in that direction, of course, eventually things are going to pan out. Things are going to work out for you. But you need to remain consistent with it and continue to push yourself outside of that comfort zone. Now I feel as if enough time has passed. The energies are a lot more in alignment with where you're headed, and you can go ahead and put yourself out there again. Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's not going to take you long at all. I feel as if, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if every single day you do at least one thing that makes you uncomfortable. Put yourself outside of that comfort zone. Do the things that you don't necessarily feel like doing. Showing up regardless. Because, of course, in the beginning when we're starting something new, there is an uncomfortability associated with that. But once you get into the flow of things, it all starts to make sense, okay? It all begins to become comfortable and normal. And with the Two of Cups, you will absolutely quickly find a nice balance, a nice harmony, and a comfortability within this new normal, because you have been working towards creating a new lifestyle, creating, your next timeline. That is what you're doing. Like, in life, that's what we got to be doing, learning, growing, progressing, and working towards whatever area it is where we are wanting growth in our life. And there is going to be uncomfortability with changing your behaviors, with changing the way you show up in the world, changing the things that you do day to day, because it is those micro habits that in turn create our entire life, our entire world, our entire lifestyle. You know this, you recognize this, and this is why you are stepping outside of your comfort zone currently, why you will continue to do so. I feel as if this is something you have always done, but certain transitions in life maybe have been a little bit more difficult for you to make. And so you're finding ways to help yourself get more comfortable with those transitions, get more comfortable with doing the hard things. And you're about to transform so much in your life. Anything that has been making you feel dissatisfied, anything that you feel as if, you could be doing better. I feel as if you're already in a great position, to be honest. And I also feel as if you're someone who's like very self-aware of all of the good things you've already done, which is amazing and necessary to have a happy life, of course. But whatever those things are that have been bothering you for quite a while, or maybe you just want to improve upon, I feel as if you're getting reignited, ready to go, and ready to take action on it and just kind of see what pans out for you. And with the Fool card coming out, like, this is you diving head first and going ahead and just doing the damn thing, okay? The High Priestess, yeah, because you understand that you are in total control of your life. You're in control of your destiny, where you end up heading, and all that is necessary on your part is to remain dedicated to the cause, to show up, and to go ahead and do the uncomfortable things, to practice doing uncomfortable things, and continue to expand what is comfortable for you, because it's only ever uncomfortable in the very beginning, okay, honey? But that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, as well as push that bell button so you get notified every time I post a new video. But I love, love, love you, and I'll talk to you so soon.